We have initiated our planning process in response to the national budgeting cycle, and we are currently engaged in developing our work program for the Community Services Unit. What we are doing here today is to train our social transformation officers as well as our welfare officers in results-based management, which is an approach that they are going to use in developing their work program. This approach, we believe, is important as it would help the officers to better frame their work programs to ensure that they receive the results that we want at the end of the day. Results-based management really allows the officer to integrate all the inputs, to integrate the processes, the people, the strategies that they need to ensure that the work program is sound and that it is effectively executed. And at the end of the day, which is very important for us, is that we are able to report on the results that we have achieved. Importantly also for us is that we as a unit are in a state of readiness to access external resources. We know that many of the donor agencies are using the results-based framework or the results-based approach. We want to make sure that once we are targeting or we are seeking external funds, that we are already familiar with the requirements of our donor agencies so that we can very readily develop our proposals and access the funding that is out there. Oftentimes we hear or we know that we don't have sufficient funds locally to be able to execute our programs. This is a way of ensuring that we are ready to be able to access funding or resources that are out there externally.
Every international development agency today request that information of government. Once you make it, as long as you're making an application for development assistance now, once you're asking for donor funds, they want to know. They don't just stop at input. We very much stall on input and output systems. We're not just input and outputs. We stop on inputs, activities, and outputs.
Well, when you hear results-based management, it sounds really trendy, right? It sounds trendy. Open up, please. Open up and take one, same color. Take one, take two, and think about it. When we say results-based management, just think about that. Results-based management. Right big on one of these slips. Okay, the same color, please. We go in that shocking color green there. There are 3 of them are coming around. Give me that. Okay, what is the first concept? What is the first word that comes to your mind when you hear? Now don't tell me results. Now don't tell me management. None of these 3 words are eligible, okay?
The 4th word.
Yes, it's the 4th word. What is the first thing? Not asking you to do anything, not asking you to invent. What is just the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of results-based management?
Results-based management is something that we have practiced in the past, but now it is something that we want to become more structured within the department so that we could now properly target our projects and to see what outcomes that we can arrive at and what is best in moving forward with the units.
Today's training workshop is really designed to build and to implement a results-based management system. It really is to take a close look at how the ministry is doing and thinking and practicing its work program and activities. It really is to have a cultural shift away from merely an input activities and output system into looking at longer outcomes and goals, and really to help persons to think differently about practicing development within communities. It's intended that today that we will share and we will learn from each other what are the current practices within the Ministry of Social Transformation and the Community Development Department particularly, and then to shift that cultural focus away from what we know to adopting a more creative, a more innovative, and a systematic approach, using the results-based management system into impacting the lives of people within communities.
I think the workshop here today will benefit my work in terms of improving what I do, adapting new ways to implement work programs, and tracking the progress and efficiency of what I do.